Awesome. So we're going to do one of my favorite circuits today. It's going to take roughly about 40 minutes to get through. You're going to see it's 2 sets that are repeated twice. You can always repeat it 3 times for a 60-minute circuit. We'll do 10 exercises at a time. For the first set of exercises, you're going to need a short loop band and a longer band here. It can be either a loop band or a tube band. It doesn't matter which one, but you're going to need both. So we're going to start with one of my favorite exercises, monster walks. You're going to put that small loop band around your ankles, and we're going to monster walk a few lengths of the room depending on how long your room is. I'm going to do 3 walks back and forth. Make sure we're doing side to side and front to back, and I'll time it here. So for those that don't have a big room, you can also just go off of time. So we're going to start with side to side first, going one way all the way to the other side. So see how I'm in a squat position and taking nice large steps. And I'll alternate between forward and backward and side to side. So I'm doing 2 lengths of the room each way. So this is my last round, forward and back. Okay, and that took me about 1 minute and 20 seconds. If you don't have a large room, it's about how long it's going to take. Next, we're going to do 10 reverse lunges each side. So make sure we're getting all the way to the ground. If you'd like a little extra, pulling the knee through up to your chest. And then next up, we're gonna do 25 jumpies. If you can't do a jumpy, hold a squat for 3 seconds instead of doing a jumpy. If not, we're doing 25. Ten. Okay, next we're going to do 10 side lunges each side. Make sure you're sitting back. Next, we're going to do abductor kicks. So we're going to grab that tiny band again, put it around our ankles. We're going to kick from side to side, 10 each side, alternate between sides. Make sure your legs are straight while you do this. Okay, now we're gonna go to that big band. Again, either a tube band or your loop band. We're gonna do 10 overhead presses each side. You're gonna step on the band and lift up. Now again, you can do this with a weight. With the band, make sure your hand stays vertical, since it's a lot harder to go out to the side with a band versus a dumbbell. There you go. Next, we're gonna do pull-aparts with our palms facing down. We're gonna do 10 palms facing down and 10 palms facing up. Again, the closer you hold your hands together, the harder it is. If you need to make it even harder, you can hold both sides of the band. See how I'm only holding one? You can hold both, that'll double the resistance. Again, now palms up for 10. Next, we're going to do clocks. So this I won't be able to be in video for, but you're going to hold up your hands against the wall, palms flat. You're going to move one hand to touch all the numbers on a clock. We're going to do that 5 times each side. I'm going to move to the wall back here and do it. I'm going to do it on this squat rack here. So you want to lean up against the wall and reach up to hit all those numbers. We're going to do 5 each side. Again, you want to keep your arms straight. This is for shoulder mobility. The farther out you reach, the harder it's going to be. And again, if anyone's confused on what that is, I'm going to put my hands to the screen here. I put my hands against the wall, reach out with one hand to hit all the numbers, and you use that wall to stabilize you. Next, we're going to do some lateral raises. Again, with either your loop band or a long tube band, you're just going to lift it up to the side. We're doing 10 each side. Again, you can do this with either bands or a weight, but the band creates a little bit more stabilization for you, so you can just work on that lateral raise. If you do it with a weight, I suggest doing it up against a wall. Okay, 10 each side. Make sure you don't use your body during that, and we're gonna end this set off with 15 burpees without the push-ups. Okay, we are going to take a minute break before we start our next set. Our next set will be entirely on the floor. You will need no bands, but you can choose to have a weight or a medicine ball for some of the core exercises. You can also choose like a cat or a book, milk jug filled with water. All of those things would work in these situations, but no bands. So just a little bit longer, about 20 seconds until we start the core section. Okay, we have 5 seconds left. We're gonna get into our plank position. Again, either on your hands or on your elbows is fine, as long as you're keeping your plank position. And up, we're gonna be planking here. See, I like to do mine on my hands. It's just a little bit easier on my shoulders. But if planking is really easy for you, you can do plank toe touches out to the side or plank shoulder taps. But we're gonna start this first set with just normal planks so you can gauge how tired you are. We're gonna do a neck check. So we're gonna look up. If you felt your body move, your butt was a little bit too high. We'll do a neck check every 30 seconds to make sure that you're not skying your butt in the air. About halfway through. Neck check. Make sure that butt is down. If your lower back starts to hurt, tuck your butt under. It'll place more focus back on your core, which again is the goal of the plank. Okay, in a few seconds we're gonna go right into mountain climbers, and into the mountain climbers we go. Just 20 seconds, so power it through. And we're done of that. Awesome, guys. We're gonna roll over on our back now. We're gonna do some VFs. We're gonna do 10 of them. You just lay on your back and up in the V shape. Trying to keep everything together. Awesome, now I'm gonna do 10 leg raises. Awesome, guys. Next up is 50 crunches, just normal crunches. Make sure you're not pulling on your head. Done. Okay. Awesome. Next we're going to do our Russian twist. So you can grab that weight or medicine ball. Bring it up to you. Again, make sure you're tapping the ground, even if you just use your hands. We're doing 25 each side. Okay, awesome. We're not gonna do slow bicycles. We're gonna do 10 each leg, but we're gonna really slow it down, almost a 3 count, to really get that burn. Awesome. Now we're going to do 25 scullers. So if you're not familiar with them, our legs are going to be out and our arms are going to be in. Arms out when our legs are in, just like we scull in a boat. We're going to do 25 of those. Awesome, guys. We're not going to do push-ups. So if you can't do a push-up, like a full push-up off your knees, that is fine. I can't either. We're not going to do knee push-ups, though. We're going to do push-release push-ups. We're going to do 10 of them. So push-release push-up. We're going to go all the way to the floor, and then just push back up. Again, if you can do push-ups, do your normal push-ups. Awesome, now we're gonna go back and finish this set off with a plank. Let's go up into that plank. For those that know me, you know I love planks. So it's no surprise we have double plank in here. And neck check. Make sure you're not moving your body while you look up. Okay, about halfway through now. And neck check again. And down. Okay, sweet, and we have another minute before we go do that first set again. I'm sure you're all breathing pretty hard by now, so get some water if you'd like it. If not, we'll just chill for the remaining 45 seconds. Again, we're gonna be standing for the next set, and we're gonna need those 2 bands again. That long band and that short band. So we have about 30 seconds left, so we'll start to stand up here. Get that band ready right around our ankles. Ready for those monster walks again. I love monster walks. They can be a dynamic warm-up or part of your circuit depending on how many you do. They're great, they work your abductors. gonna do right arm monster walks again. 120 seconds for those that don't have a nice sized room. Again, I'm alternating between forward and back and side to side each lap. Great, guys. You know what's next? We're going to do our 10 reverse lunges each side. Awesome, we're gonna go right into this 25 jumpies. Again, if you can't do your jumpies, hold the squat for 3 seconds at the bottom. Back left. Awesome. Right into the side lunges, 10 each side. Okay, we're gonna do our overhead press. I'm gonna use the tube band this time, just to show you guys, right? I just step on it with how much resistance I want, and then I push. 10 each side. Okay, switching sides. Okay, we're gonna do our pull apart, 10 palms down, 10 palms up. Okay, 10 palms up now. Awesome. Now we're going to do our clocks, 5 each side. So grab that small band again, find your wall. Again, arms are straight. Awesome, guys. 5 blocks. Done with each hand. Next, we're going to do our lateral raises, 10 each side. Again, if you're using a tube band, just step on it based on how much resistance you want. Keep your body still. You only need to go up to 90 degrees. It's not up over your head. And switching sides. And our palms are facing down for this. Awesome. Next one is our 15 burpees to finish out this round. Okay, we got a minute rest. We'll get some water, breathe a little bit. We're doing good, about 27 minutes in. We got one more round left. Again, we're coming to the floor this time. And as I said, you can choose to do this 3 times through by just replaying half of this video again or doing it on your own. So that'll just be 60 minutes of work. Okay, coming around to plank position. We have a few seconds left. And up into that plank. As you can see, if I'm on my shoulders, I'm not sinking down through, I'm pushing up with them. Same thing on your elbows. And neck check, make sure you're not moving anything. Again, if you can't hold a plank this long, drop for a few seconds and try to get your full 90 seconds in. Whether you have to pause the video and do 3 by 30 seconds, that's fine, just get 90 seconds of plank work in. And neck check again. And again, we're gonna go right into mountain climbers in 5 seconds. 20 seconds of mountain climbers. And go. And down. Awesome, guys. Okay, we're gonna do our 10 V-ups now. And our 10 leg raises. Awesome. Grab your, we're doing crunches first, 50 crunches. Awesome. Now we're grabbing that weight to do our Russian twist, 25 each side. Awesome, guys. We're gonna do our 10 slow bicycles. If you need help slowing them down, pace them with me. Awesome, now we're gonna do our 25 scullers. 3 exercises left, then we're done, guys. So now we're gonna do those 10 push-ups. Again, doing press release. You can't do real push-ups, but if you're gonna look at me, I'm gonna do as many real push-ups as I can, and then do the rest push release. Awesome, guys. We're gonna end with our plank here, because you know me, I love planking. Okay, and up into that plank. Neck check. If you stick around after this, I'm going to show you a few stretches you should do on your own time that target the muscles we really worked today, like our abductors and IT bands. But we're not going to do a full stretch after this. I'm just gonna show you what you should most definitely include in your post-circuit stretch. Neck check. Okay, if you're doing a third set of this, you're gonna drop in about 15 seconds. If you're not, we're gonna do an extra 30 seconds because this is our last rep. So if you're doing this a third time, drop now. If this is your last set, continue on with me. Neck check for our last 20 seconds or so, holding it out. You got this, guys. 15 seconds. Neck check again. And down. Good job. If any of you were wondering what the lengths of the planks were, we did 90 seconds, all except for the last one, which was 2 minutes. Again, if you're unable to hold a plank continuous for that long, don't just drop and keep the timer running. Stop, break it into bits, but have the total on work volume be 90 seconds. So either 3 by 30 seconds, 9 by 10 seconds, just get 90 seconds of work done. Try to make the intervals bigger each time you do it. Again, as I said, we're not gonna stretch for this, but I'm gonna show you a few key stretches. You know me, always the hamstrings, always touch your toes, cross, other cross, do it 3 or 4 times, you'll love it. The second one, we use our arms a lot. You're gonna hold on to a door frame and lean away from it, getting a nice armpit stretch. Same thing goes for the other side. You should feel it in your armpit. The last stretch that's gonna be absolutely key is pigeon, which is gonna be your abductor. You're gonna move, let me move back for the camera here so you can see my front leg. My front leg is gonna come out to the side here. The more perpendicular you make it to your back leg, the harder the stretch will be. You should feel it right in your abductor glutes. If you think about the monster walks or the abductor kicks, it should be right where you felt that exercise. And right, same thing on both sides. It's okay if the knee falls behind if you're not that flexible, but try to get it as far out to the side as possible. You also want to keep your hips parallel. Don't lean to the side, you won't get that nice stretch. This stretch is also common in this form. You'll feel it in this leg, and you can even do it on your back and pull into you. These are my key stretches. Also work your back a little bit because we did a lot of core and lots of hamstring stretches. But thank you for watching, and we're done. Bye.